Hello Flosstubers, welcome. My name is Diane and this is my Flosstube Tryout. My favourite hobby is cross stitch amongst others, and I'd like to share them with you, but I know nothing about filming or lighting, sound quality, uploading, or even how to make a YouTube account. Now if YouTube lets me, I want to call my channel Frog and Fudge. These are technical terms in the crafting world, ones I think we're all very familiar with. And then later on, if that works out down the line, I hope someone can point me in the right direction for software so that I can learn to edit film or video and add captions and things like that. Now you can probably hear I'm British, but I live in the Netherlands. And I've been here now 30 years. This is my home. I will probably do a tag, a get to know your needlework, a tag, somewhere further down the line, but not today. Today I want to jump in with my whips, and the first one is this room. My oldest daughter has moved out and graciously allowed me to use her room as my craft room. So first thing to do is get the table moved. She's got a lovely wooden desk in here, and I need my solid white IKEA desk that will take the weight of my sewing machine. Now, whips that I'm busy with, actual cross stitch whips. We've got this one. Oh, and that's wonderful. It's mirror image, yes. That's I'm stitching this from my stash, from my bore, which is actually a bag and a box of random threads that don't even have numbers. Show you how far I've got. There we go. Yeah, quite far. Got a few more blocks and the border still to do, and the watering can in the middle, which was a kind of greyish brown, and I didn't like it very much. So I asked amongst my stitchy friends what people thought, and I had blue and green, and then Cheryl, who's on Instagram as Infinite Needle, came up with the idea of silver grey. So I think that'll be perfect, even if I do have to take the colour out of my stash instead of out of my bore. The other, oh, I should have shown this one first. This whip is the Jam Pots by Thea Gouverneur. She is a Dutch designer living in Sassenheim. She does a lot of beautiful designs, quite intricate. And I'm actually stitching this one. You can see I've got the jam pots now finished. I've just got all the back stitching on the last 4 to do. If I hold it up better, there you go, you can see it better. This is for my daughter who moved out. She asked me over a year ago if I would stitch this one for her. And at the time her boyfriend and her weren't even looking for somewhere to live, but now they have a flat, so I want to get that one finished. This is another Thea Gouverneur that I'm stitching, and I started it on the 29th of February. It's part of the Leap Day sale, so I've got 4 years to get anywhere with it. And yeah, not sure how many I've got there. I calculated I really need to do about 200 stitches a week to allow me enough time to get all the back stitching done, because there is a lot of back stitching. What else? I have other whips, but they're scattered around the place and I can't find them all. I can either find the pattern or I can find the whip, but not both. A lot of my stuff is still in my husband's office, because of COVID-19 he's working from home. But I do have a couple of finishes from this, just from this last month. This is a mini kit from DNC, and this was gifted me. I can't remember the lady's name, but I purchased something from her from Marktplaats, which is a Dutch sort of sales and auction site. If I can, sorry, just get this done. And she sent me this little kit as a gift. I love variegated floss, and I think that's super pretty. So I might fully finish that sometime. I'm not really a fully finisher, mostly because my husband doesn't like cross stitch. He supports me in it, knows I like it, but he'll even buy me a lamp and a stand, but he doesn't want to see it around the house, so there's no point in framing. This is another one I started the 20th of March, and I think I finished it about the 20th of April. It's called Tree Frog. It's a dimensions kit. I started it the 20th of March because that was World Frog Day, and I like to stitch on something to do with frogs on the 20th of March. This one I finished just a couple of days ago. It's American Express, and it's part of the Hit the Road series from Twin Peak Primitives. I'm not sure if it's online for sale yet, but it can be purchased from the Handwerk Boutique in Roden for the Dutch viewers. It celebrates Koningsdag or King's Day, which is a celebration of our King's birthday, but the lions and the colours, they're also good for football. So hopefully when football restarts, I can put that one out. My husband won't mind too much. Thank you, Rachel, for the loan of the frame. It's my daughter's. Oh, and when I finish things, I don't care. I'm showing you the back. This is what the back looks like. I literally just fold the stuff in and iron the creases in, and then just push it in the frame. I don't lace if I can help it. And on some of them, if there's too much of this hanging around, I clip it together with a wonder clip. Nobody ever looks at the back. Oh, my next one that I want to show is this one. I haven't started it, I'm about to. Again, I saw this on the Dutch auction site, Marktplaats, and thought, that's a cute little round thing. I'll make a card of it for my parents. It's two bears in the autumn, and I always give cards with bears on them for their wedding anniversary, and autumn seems appropriate. Colours are very pretty, but it's going to be a little bit bigger than a tiny little card. So I'll figure something out for that. So plans, that was one plan. The other plan, of course, starts tomorrow. It's Mania tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing Monogamania, so I'm stitching on one project, and I'm going to try and keep that up the whole month. I started this project last year for Mania, but then life got in the way, and after a few days I had to stop. I'm hoping also to finish it in May. Where is the picture? Just a minute, I'm going to put you on pause. Well, I hope I'm filming again. Thank you for waiting. You had to wait long. It's another Terre Governor kit. Yeah, the picture is very faded, so you can't see it. It's called Peace, and that is the name of the yellow rose. And what I'm doing is I'm stitching this part, this part to here, because I want to turn this into a cushion for my mum, and the extra rose would just make it too long in the middle. This is, oops. Can you see it? There we go. That's how far I got last year. So I'll be picking that up, and hopefully I'm going to get that finished. It'll be a May we finish as well as a Monogamania. The needle minder, a little frog, was also purchased by my daughter, whose room this is. And that's it. If you've watched this far, thank you very much for sticking with me. I would love any kind of constructive criticism, help, and more help, yes. So I will probably try and upload another video next week after I'm into Mania for 1 week, and then I'll be able to show you my progress. Happy stitching!